Hey everyone, MoonStar here, your friendly neighborhood Kitsune. For those who don't know me, I've been diving deep into the world of gacha games for over 11 years now. That's right, more than a decade of experiencing the highs of pulling that SSR character and the lows of hitting that dreaded stamina cap. My journey began way back with Brave Frontier, where I first experienced the thrill and frustration of gacha mechanics. From there, I moved through the rhythm-based challenges of Love Live, experienced the rich storytelling of Fate Grand Order, marveled at the action combat of Honkai Impact 3rd, explored the vast world of Genshin Impact, and most recently, I've been grinding away in Epic 7 and discovering the new systems in Wuthering waves. After tens of thousands of hours across these games, and yes, I'll admit a fair amount of money spent, I've developed some thoughts on what works and what doesn't in these games we all love. Today, I will talk specifically about something that affects every single one of us, regardless of whether you're free to play or a whale. Firstly, I would like to say this isn't just another complaint video. As someone who's witnessed the evolution of gacha games over more than a decade, I believe I have a more nuanced perspective to offer, one that balances the needs of the players with the realities of game development and monetization. What I'm proposing today is what I genuinely believe could be a win-win solution for everyone involved. So whether you're a fellow gacha veteran or someone just starting your journey, I invite you to hear me out as I present what I believe could be a more balanced approach to stamina systems in the games we love. Let's dive in, shall we? Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the current stamina systems that dominate the gacha gaming landscape. If you played any gachas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That dreaded notification, insufficient stamina. Those three words that stop your gaming session dead in its tracks. The current model is simple but frustrating. Every action costs stamina. Stamina regenerates slowly over time, and once you're out, you either wait or pay. It's a system designed with one primary goal: to limit how much you can play without spending money. Think about what happens during a typical farming session. You're grinding for that perfect artifact in Genshin Impact or that 25 speed gear in Epic 7. You finally got some free time to play, you're in the zone, and then you hit a wall. Your stamina is depleted, and you're faced with a choice. Put the game down for a few hours, or open up your wallet. Sure, most of those gachas have items that give stamina, like the leaves in Epic 7 or golden apples in FGO. But once those run out too, it's all over. For free-to-play players, this creates an artificial ceiling on progression. No matter how skilled you are or how efficiently you play, you simply cannot progress beyond a certain point each day without paying. This isn't just frustrating, it fundamentally changes how we interact with these games. Instead of playing when we want to, we are forced to play in short bursts dictated by stamina regeneration timers. For light spenders, the situation isn't much better. You might buy the monthly pass or occasional stamina refresh, but you're still constantly bumping up against these limitations. The game is essentially telling you your money is welcomed, but not quite enough. And even for whales who can afford unlimited refreshes, there's something psychologically draining about constantly having to pay just to continue playing a game you already invest in through gacha pools. What's particularly frustrating is that these limitations are most severe when it comes to farming runs, the repetitive content that forms the backbone of progression in most gacha games. These aren't challenging boss fights or story content that might be reasonably be timed gated. These are the basic activities we need to do to strengthen our characters and progress through the game. The current system creates this strange paradox where games are simultaneously trying to keep us engaged while actively preventing us from playing it too much. It's like a restaurant that serves amazing food, but kicks you out after 2 bites unless you pay extra. I understand the business reasoning behind these systems. Developers need to monetize their games, and stamina systems create a reliable revenue stream. But I believe there's a better way, a system that respects both the business needs of developers and the gaming experience of players. What if, instead of using stamina as a wall that blocks gameplay, we reimagine it as a bonus system that enhances gameplay? Let me explain what I mean. So here's my proposal, a complete reimagining of how stamina works in gacha games. Instead of using stamina as a limitation, let's transform it into a bonus system that rewards players who choose to use it. The core concept is simple. Everyone can farm as much as they want whenever they want, without any stamina costs for basic runs. No more artificial walls, no more waiting for timers, no more being kicked out of the game when you're just getting into the flow. But, and this is the key part, stamina becomes a valuable resource that you can choose to spend to enhance your farming efficiency. Think of it as a booster that you can activate when you want those extra rewards. Here's how the tiered system could work, and keep in mind these are only a few examples I thought of. There are thousands, if not more, other and probably better examples than these ones. Tier 1. Drop rate boost. Spend 10 stamina to receive a 5 to 10% increase in the drop rate for good items. This is perfect for when you're hunting for a specific material or artifact with the right substats. A small investment for a meaningful advantage. Tier 2. Bonus drop. Spend 20 stamina to receive 1 additional drop from your farming run. Guaranteed extra loot for a moderate stamina investment. This would be especially valuable in domains or hunts where you're looking to maximize your rewards per run. Tier 3. Significant drop rate boost. Spend 40 stamina to receive a 20 to 25% increase in the drop rate for good items. And when I say good items, I mean any item. This substantial boost would significantly improve your chances of getting those rare drops that can make or break your character builds. Tier 4 Double Drop. Spend 50 stamina to double all drops from a single run. This premium option would essentially give you 2 runs worth of rewards for the time you invested of 1. Perfect for those who value their time and are willing to spend resources for efficiency. Imagine you only did basic runs and a double drop event comes, or it increases the drop by 50%. Wouldn't you think it'd be more efficient and better to use your stamina then and there to boost your odds even further? The beauty of this system is that it maintains the value of stamina as a resource while removing the frustration of being unable to play. Players can make strategic decisions about when to use their stamina boosters based on their goals and resources. Think of it like this: you're farming a difficult domain in Genshin Impact, or a hunt in Epic 7. You could do basic runs indefinitely, making steady progress. But when that perfect event comes along, or when you really need to maximize a limited time farming opportunity, you have the option to boost your efficiency with stamina. This system also creates interesting strategic choices. Do you use your stamina for small boosts, or save it for fewer but more significant boosts? Do you use it during regular farming, or do you save it for special events? These are engaging decisions that add depth to the game without adding frustration. I want to emphasize that this isn't about removing monetization. It's about shifting it from a negative experience, pay or stop playing, to a positive one, pay to boost your rewards. It's about respecting players' time while still providing meaningful advantages to those who can choose to spend. Now, let's talk about how this system benefits everyone involved. We're going to break down why this system is a win-win-win situation for everyone involved in the gacha ecosystem. We're going to start with the stakeholders, because if they are not pleased, nothing will be done anyway. After all, they have all at stake for this. I already know what some of you might be thinking. Won't this hurt our bottom line? I genuinely believe it won't, and it might even improve it. First, this system maintains stamina as a valuable resource that players want to acquire. The monetization potential remains strong, just redirected in a more player-friendly way. Players will still purchase stamina refreshes, battle passes, and monthly cards that provide stamina. Second, by removing the most frustrating aspect of gacha games, you will likely improve player retention. Every time a player hits a stamina wall and it's forced to stop playing, there is a chance they won't come back. By removing that friction, you keep players engaged with your game for longer periods. Third, this system could actually increase spending from those middle tier of players, those light to moderate spenders who currently feel the stamina refreshes aren't worth it. By making the benefits of spending stamina more tangible and strategic, you create a more compelling reason for those players to open up their wallets. Finally, this approach generates tremendous goodwill with your player base. In the increasingly competitive gacha market, a player-friendly stamina system could be a significant differentiator that attracts players from other games. Word of mouth is powerful in this community, and a system that respects players' time while still offering advantages to the spenders could generate substantial positive buzz. For free-to-play players. For our free-to-play community, this system removes the most frustrating aspect of gacha games, being forced to stop playing. Under this system, you can farm as much as you want, whenever you want. No more setting timers for stamina regeneration, no more carefully rationalizing your limited resources just to play the game. This creates a much healthier relationship with the game. Instead of the game dictating when you can play, you decide based on your schedule and preferences. Want to spend your entire Saturday grinding for that perfect gear set? Go for it! The basic farming experience is always available for you. While you might progress slightly slower than paying players, you're never completely walled off from the content. The gap becomes one of efficiency rather than access, which feels much fairer and less frustrating. You're still playing the same game, just at a different pace. For light spenders. For those who invest moderately in gacha games, maybe buying a monthly pass or occasional packages, this system offers meaningful advantages without requiring level spending. Light spenders can strategically use their stamina to boost rewards during important farming sessions. Perhaps you save your stamina for weekend farming marathons or special events where the efficiency boost matters most. Your investments translates directly into tangible benefits that you control rather than just buying the basic ability to continue playing. This creates a much more satisfying spending experience. Instead of feeling like you're paying a toll just to keep playing, you're purchasing a genuine advantage that makes your time more valuable. It's the difference between paying to remove a negative and paying to gain a positive. Psychologically, much more rewarding. For whales. For our dedicated whales who support the game financially, this system still provides substantial benefits that justifies your investment. The ability to constantly double drops or significantly boost drop rates creates a clear efficiency advantage that scales with spending. The key difference is that your spending enhances an already complete experience rather than unlocking a basic one. You're not paying to fix a broken system, you're paying for premium benefits on top of a functional based game. This could actually encourage more spending from whales, as the value proposition becomes clearer. Instead of diminishing returns of stamina refreshes that just let you keep playing, you're getting concrete multipliers on your farming efficiency. Your time becomes increasingly valuable as you invest, which is particularly appealing to high-value players who often have limited gaming time but more disposable income, while still keeping ahead of the light spenders and way ahead of the free-to-play players. The beauty of this system is that it aligns to interests of all parties. Players get more agency and a better experience, while developers maintain a viable monetization path. It transforms stamina from a source of frustration into a strategic resource that enhances gameplay without limiting it. As we wrap up this discussion, I want to emphasize again that what I'm proposing Isn't it a radical overthrow of gacha monetization? I understand that asking for stamina systems to be completely removed is unrealistic. These games are businesses and they need sustainable revenue models. What I'm suggesting is a compromise that respects both the business realities of game development and the player experience. By transforming stamina from a wall that blocks gameplay into a bonus that enhances it, we create a healthier ecosystem for everyone involved. Think about the psychological differences between these two scenarios. In the current system, players hit a wall and feel frustrated, potentially leading them to either grudgingly pay or simply quit playing for the day. In the proposed system, players can always continue playing, but they have the option to enhance their experience by spending. One creates negative emotions associated with the game, while the other creates positive ones. To the developers and publishers watching this, I know, change can be difficult, especially when it comes to core monetization systems. But I genuinely believe that the first major gacha game to adopt a player-friendly stamina system like this could gain a significant competitive advantage in an increasingly crowded market. Player goodwill is a valuable currency in itself. The loyalty and positive word of mouth that could come from such a change might more than offset any short-term adjustment in revenue patterns. And as I've outlined, there are strong reasons to believe that this system could actually increase spending from certain player segments while improving retention across the board. To my fellow players, if this resonates with you, share this video. Start conversation about alternative stamina systems in your gaming communities. The more likely they are to reach the decision makers who can implement them. After 11 years in the gacha gaming space, I've seen these games evolve into so many positive ways, from improved rates to PT systems to better quality of life features. Changes that once seemed impossible have become industry standards. I believe a more player-friendly stamina system could be the next evolution. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my thoughts on this topic. Whether you're a casual player, a dedicated whale, or a game developer, I hope this video has given you something to think about. If you enjoyed this discussion, please like, subscribe, and share your own thoughts in the comments below. This is MoonStar signing off and hoping for a future where our favorite gacha games respect both our time and our wallets. Until next time, may your pools be lucky and your farming efficient.